Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and sadly this will be my last video on Australian Paydirts for the month of January. However, there is some good news if you live in the US, and that's because one of the reasons mailbox miners don't buy Australian Paydirts is the cost of shipping, the slow shipping times, and of course customs. However, this next seller has eliminated both of those problems because it's Mike over at Gold Nugget Sales, and he decided to just go get a ton of Australian dirt and gold and bring it here to the US, package it up, and sell it. And here it is, his big red Paydirt with a guaranteed 3 grams of Australian gold and real Australian dirt. And it is only fitting I end this Australia month with a bag of Paydirt from Gold Nugget Sales because that is where this 3.8 gram Australian bark gold nugget came from, which was donated to my channel by Clint and Cheryl. And if you want a chance to win this nugget, all you have to do is be a subscriber or Patreon member and leave a comment below with hashtag Gold Nugget Sales. Then on January 30th, during my live show at 7 p.m. Central, I will be pulling 1 name from this video and 2 names from my Patreon post of this video. So Patreon members will have 3 chances of having their name picked. I will be doing this for 4 of my videos in January for a total of 12 names being picked. Those 12 names will be put in a wheel of luck, and 1 name will be pulled, and they will win this beautiful bark gold nugget. This one right here, this beautiful gold bark nugget. Here, so beautiful. That someone will be winning that. Also on January 30th, I will be giving away 3 of Gold Nugget Sales big red Paydirt bags with a half a gram of gold in each to 3 lucky attendees of that live show. So definitely want to come join me on that show. Now before I get too far into this video, I do need to state that this is not a Paydirt review. It is a Paydirt reveal because this bag came straight from Gold Nugget Sales to me. I did not use a secret shopper. I've known Mike was going to release his Paydirt for several months now. In fact, he sent me some of this dirt several months ago to pan out to see what I thought, and I loved it. The Vegemite, not so much, but that's for a different video. Mike originally told me this Paydirt was going to launch in December, which would have given me time to have a secret shopper grab me some and do a review on it here during Australian month. But sadly, his launch got pushed back to late January, so I asked him to just send me a normal bag for a reveal video, and that's what this is, a reveal, not a review. Now, I am going to shoot this video like I do my reviews, but in the end, it can't be a review because I didn't use a secret shopper, and he knew it was going to me. And now, let's just flash up the description for this bag of Big Red and go to the overhead and check it out a little bit closer. As you saw, a really good description, but Gold Nugget Sales tends to always have really good descriptions. Now, I do know there is a video coming out for it, and I'm sure that will be added to the description later on. The video just hasn't released yet. Now, let's weigh this up to see if it is the 15 ounces stated, and there we go, 15.5 ounces. We'll open this up, dump out this dirt. Now, because the end of the bag, back of the bag is clear, I do know this is that red dirt. This is the stuff I really love from Australia. And I will rinse this out before the end of the video. Some nice stuff here. We will check it for magnetite. It does have quite a bit. Some chunkies in there. We'll have to see. I think this is going to be pretty difficult to pan out just because of how red it is. I know this is going to cloud up my water pretty bad, but once we get it down, we'll have to see how much heavies it has in it and how hard the gold's going to be to get out of there. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to go pan it out. So let's go get some water and do just that.
It's early in the morning and the stars are falling over the fields where the sun's coming up, and into the woods where the dreams are calling. Wonder what she's thinking. You'll never ever know. I could take all the tea that's grown in China and take all the money that runs this world, trade it all away for a walk down the lane with a little red-haired girl. And all around Avonlea and all around the world.
Well, finished panning everything out as you saw, and that was some pretty hard paydirt to go through, but we'll talk about that in a minute. For right now, let's show you the gold I found. And there we go, some beautiful Australian gold. Gold all the way from +10 all the way down to -40. So I did find gold in every classification. And let's weigh this up. Again, it is supposed to be a 3-gram bag. I actually know how much is in there. He marked it on the back of the bag. And there we go. 3.150 grams of gold. Now for this big red bag of Paydirt from Gold Nugget Sales, this stuff is pretty difficult to go through. It's got gold in the -40, -20, and up. But the real problem is how cloudy it makes the water. It pretty much turns your water bright, bright red. It's extremely difficult to pan out, and the heavies in it really don't want to move. So for a beginner, I would give this a hard. For an advanced panner, I would give it a hard as well. And even for an expert panner, this stuff is pretty difficult, but I'm still going to give it a medium, but pretty high up on the scale. All right, finished panning out that bag of big red Paydirt and weighing it up on the scale. And as you saw, I recovered 3.150 grams of gold. But again, this is not a review, it is a reveal because I did not use a secret shopper. So I won't be able to tell you all of the numbers like I typically do, but things like customer service and shipping, quantity and packaging, I can't give you a number on that because that would obviously be biased. But if you've ever dealt with Mike before and you've seen my championship videos, you know he excels at those. Now for description, this would be a very high scoring description. It gives you a ton of information, even that it's from West Australia. You know the region the Paydirt is coming from. But like I said earlier, there will be a video coming out, I think in a few days, by Mike over at Gold Nugget Sales on the gold vlog, and then that will probably give you a little bit more information as well. But the real thing everyone wants to know is the ROI and the cost on these bags. Now the cost on these bags is going to be $239. Shipping is going to be $10.95, so a total cost of $249.95 shipped to you. Now for the ROI, when this was shipped to me, the gold spot was actually $66.23. But for the sake of argument, I'm actually going to use today's, the day I'm shooting this video's spot price, which is $64.85, which means the gold I found, 3.150 grams, was worth $204.28, giving me an ROI of 81.73%. And again, this might have been a little bit heavy bag. I don't know if every bag is going to be 3.150 grams. They might be 3.1, might be 3.05. But based on the numbers I've been crunching and looking at this bag, I think you're going to get around a 79 to 81% average ROI on these bags of Paydirt. And they're shipped from the United States. So I think this is a great bag of Paydirt from Australia that you're not actually having to order from Australia. Mike did all the hard work, having the dirt flown in, having the gold flown in, and now you're just ordering it from him. So would I buy this bag of Paydirt or recommend it? Most definitely. I think Gold Nugget Sales does absolutely amazing bags of Paydirt, and this is just another one of them. I really like this one. I've been saying how much I love Australian Paydirt. I've known for a few months now that he was trying to make this happen, and he did. And it's one thing I really like about it is the red dirt that so many people really love about Australian Paydirts. This is that. Now you can get other dirts from Australia. They're not all red, but this is one of the ones that I think a lot of people like panning out. So I definitely recommend this bag of Paydirt. If you want some Australian Paydirt and you don't want to order it all the way from Australia, this is probably the bag for you. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Happy painting. And if you're not already a subscriber, think about hitting that subscribe button below.